Hello and welcome back to Eerie Covenant. I have my son with me here today. He's going to help me out when we create a talisman toward the end of this video. So stay with me if you would like to see how it's done. My way, of course. I'm sure people have other ways of doing it, but my way has been most effective for me. Okay. So, talismans, what are they? How do you make them? And how can they help you? Well, a talisman helps boost power of whatever work you're doing. And it is worn by the practitioner and carried with you. And you can use pouches, trinkets, jewelry, etc. I have a few examples here of different things you can use to create a talisman. This little thing here, you can actually grow little herbs in these. You can order them offline. They're awesome. I have a stone in there now from one I created a while back, but that's currently not in use, but it's a good example. This is a snake charm. I put a onyx heart on it. I also can put this over crystals or other things. When I use this, my goddess is with me. This is one of her symbols, Hecate. This little thing has a charm that opens. You can put stones or whatever you like in it. This is another charm. Has a pearl with it. And I use the case as well. My lucky little bookmark. I've used it as a pendulum as well before. And this I've had for a long time, so it's kind of accumulated my energy. And I just consider it my lucky charm. So you can use talismans for luck, protection, to bring you prosperity, banishing, whichever you choose to use it for, to help boost the power of whatever you're doing. So today, later, I will be charming my dragon's claw for protection. My fiance got that for me, and he's kind of my protector, so I feel it's only right. Alright, so I'm going to talk to you about pouch talismans as well, not to be confused with medicine bags. But say you have a bunch of items like this that you enchant for a certain purpose, along with herbs, crystals, and other things. You can put them all together inside a little pouch like this. I've done it, and then I seal it and carry it around with me everywhere I go. And so say I want to make one for protection. How I would do this is I would include a stone for protection or a crystal, maybe a baggie of herbs, like I said, salt, and I would put my intent into it. And just remember that objects absorb energy, your energy. So if you're feeling negative that day, I wouldn't carry it on you. I would leave it on your altar for blessings. And next, I would say the spell I created for it, then consecrate it using the elements to seal it. This will need to be recharged at times as well. You can charge it by rain, or storms. You can charge it under the moons, whichever cycle you think is best. A lot usually put it under full moon. Burying items in the earth as well can charge things. Sometimes I bury my crystals, and or the sun, like I said, depending on what it's for. If you're spelling a piece of jewelry or amulet, how I do it is I rub protection oil, and I, as a traditional witch, use a lot of what is around me. And I use olive oil a lot, but you can use whichever oil you'd like. Then I'd roll it in my mixed herbs and salt, which I have here. I got some fresh rosemary from my rosemary plant. And set your intent into it as you're rolling it and oiling what you're using. Then I would enchant it with my spell and consecrate it as well with the elements. So you can make a pouch talisman or jewelry and other little things. I'll now show you how to do it. And the spell I use, feel free to write it down and use it yourself. But remember, spells are more powerful when written by the witch itself. So yourself would be more powerful because emotion and intent is key, and what one intends, the other may not. To learn more about that in the Witch's Pyramid, go view my video on how to cast successful spells. Alright. So let's get started. This is my dragon's claw. First I'm going to oil it. If I'm quiet, it's because I'm focusing and setting my intent. This is going to be used dually by my son and I as well. Robin. Now I'm going to roll it in my little protection mix here of black salt and rosemary. And I'm going to put it through incense smoke. You can use any incense that corresponds with what you're doing. In this case, I'm using a banishing evil incense. There are several ones you can use to banish or protect. Now we will spell it. I give to you, Dragon's Claw Amulet, the power to protect from harm, protect from illness, protect from injury, protect from pain and suffering, protect from anything or anyone who wishes ill will upon us. Joshua Green and Courtney Green. As I commanded, so shall it be done. By the power of the four quarters, north, east, south, and west, standing for our beautiful elements that we are created of and live off, earth, air, fire, and water. I consecrate this item, and I seal it for our protection. As I will it, shall be done. Thank you, elements. I always thank the elements. They are energies, spirits all in their self. So I always thank them when I use the elements. Alright, and that was talismans. I hope you learned something. I hope you enjoyed that. And like, subscribe, and comment what kind of talisman do you want to use. Bye. Love, light, and blessings to all from Erie Covenant.